Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm gonna be making a test route for Uxbridge Test Center, and I'm gonna go through some of the difficult part of the routes and explain you guys how to better handle the situations. So I'm just outside the test center. I'm gonna start my car. I'm just gonna assume that this is my test. So start. The examiner is gonna already ask you the timing question before starting. If you don't get it wrong, don't get nervous. That's the main thing. Do your observations all around, signal if necessary. If not, you can just go without it. And we are now just outside the test center. I'm gonna start going now out. Now the test center is at the end of the industrial estate. So while going out, do expect everyone to be around, lorries, cars. There's many shops for detailing and stuff like that. So as you're going out, be aware of your surroundings and keep your speed around 10, 12 maximum, something like that. And I would keep in second gear. And beware of the Royal Mail people, because for some reason they decide to park wherever they want and they're always in a hurry. Okay, right at the mini roundabout. Make sure you do check for anyone just straight lining it, which often happens. Now here at the traffic light, there's a yellow box in front of the black car. That's why probably he reversed back. We're gonna go right at the traffic light, but you stop before the yellow box. You might just see from the camera on top right now. And this traffic light, mind that it changes very quickly. So if you're the second car, third car, you might get away. But if you're fourth or fifth, I would just go slow and just take the red light. It's better off just taking the red light and avoid going for the amber light. It's just unnecessary. And if you're first, second in the queue, I would keep in gear, because you don't want to have to just keep waiting in neutral and then start panicking the moment it goes green. It's better to stay in first gear so you're ready to go. Now I'm gonna be doing the route that is gonna start with following signs. So coming out of the test center, you turn right, and then I'm gonna be following signs now for Uxbridge first. So as you come here, at the left you can see the board saying the Uxbridge on my left. So wait to pass the junction, check your mirror, center and left, then signal left. Don't rush to signal already and miss on the correct timing, because you're gonna pass the junction and then signal. Now I cannot see any speed limit, so I'm gonna assume that's 30. I'm gonna still be checking for what's going on all around, behind me, in front of me. And I'm scanning the road all the way down until the crossing. So I'm not gonna build up too much speed because I know it's a red light there. There's people crossing already. There's no point of me just building up and then getting there and have to stop. See, by the time I approached, it already went green. So there was no reason for me to stop. It's one way you can save petrol as well. Now, although the speed limit is 30, I'm gonna look if it's suitable to go 30. 30 speed limit doesn't mean that you have to do 30. It depends on road condition, weather condition, and the traffic condition. There's pedestrian up front, check my mirror. Make sure you let them go, because otherwise it's dangerous for not let them cross and you would fail in the test. Now the examiner is going to advise you to keep the middle lane in here, to go straight ahead for denim. So I'm going to follow the middle lane. Now from here the board is telling me the denim is straight ahead, so I'm going to look for the arrow going straight, which is this one where I'm following the van. First one on the left is a left only, so you can't go straight from there. And just you follow your lane. Beware of the pedestrian. Keep an eye on the right, because that's where the danger is right now. Just keep following your lane. And now again there's a sign, and this time it's telling me the denim is straight ahead from the roundabout, which is the first exit. I'm checking my mirror as I'm braking, gently braking and then clutch down. And then I can just switch it back to first. I'm not rushing to gears, not rushing on braking. You want your driving to be nice and smooth and relaxed. Now that sign confirms the denim is in this correct exit. I can see the triangle sign, that means the road are narrowing down further. So I'm going to keep an eye on my right, because that's where the danger is. There's a cycle on my left, but there's no cycle nearby. Now as you're waiting on the red light, you want to be gathering information of what's going on up ahead. Look for any sign, anything that can help you. Don't just sit there and relax and do nothing. Or contemplate about life, think about that you're doing everything correct or wrong. As I'm going, I'm keeping my eyes on the right, because that's where the people are gonna try to overtake me from. I'm keeping distance from the van in front. Now the car in front will stay in front, and the one behind me should stay behind me. It's merging turn, no one has priority over no one. Whoever is dominantly ahead will stay ahead, and whoever is in the back will stay in the back. But as we'll have the learner board on top, you'll see a lot of people will just try to overtake you. So if they're trying to overtake you, just let them go. And keep an eye on the right as they're going, and just let them go. Don't try to race them, don't be competitive. It's better if you save your test than fail for trying to compete with someone. They already got the license. Now again, I don't see any speed signs, so I'm gonna assume it's 30. It's a straight road, so it's very easy that you could go above 30. So here and there, keep an eye on your speedometer so you can see what speed you're traveling at. One good way to know to stay in your speed limit is to stay in a lower gear, because right now if I go in third, whenever I go up to 30, I will feel the car being more heavier, the gas pedal is going to feel heavier, I'm going to feel more noise, and the car is just going to vibrate more, so that's going to tell me that I'm on top of the range. If I go in fourth right now, the car is just going to feel smooth, so I won't be able to tell when I'm going over 30. So if you want to stay on 30, I would just recommend you to stay in third gear. Obviously that wouldn't matter if you're in an automatic car. Now from here, the examiner might tell you to follow sign for Slough. So coming here, you're looking on the board. There's only one board, and I can see Oxford, Watford, and then Slough on the bottom left. So on the roundabout, I'm gonna go first exit left. First, I'm gonna check which lane is going left. The first one. I'm gonna check my mirror, signal, and leave the gas. I'm just letting it slide. And then keep checking as you're approaching. If you can't tell, don't risk it. Now there's a couple of cars coming. I'm keeping it to biting point, and now I'm giving gas. Now there's another roundabout, and again I can see the Slough is on the left first exit. So I'm checking my mirror, signaling, keeping in second gear, approaching in nice slow, while checking. So if they still stop, they're blocked, I'm gonna go. I don't need to stop. The whole point of the roundabout is to keep the traffic flowing, so I'm not gonna stop there. Now I'm gonna check the speed limit, 60. There's a sign just after the roundabout, so I'm just gonna keep building up. Fifth gear. There's a repeater sign here that's confirming the 60. I wouldn't try to overtake unless someone is going too slow. But for the sake of acting like a learner, I'm going to stay in the left lane and not overtake. Anyways, I'm close to the roundabout, so there's no point of overtaking. Now roundabout coming, you could be in 5th, 6th, whatever gear, drop back to 2nd directly. Keep braking, bring it below 20, then release the clutch. Stay in your lane, we're going straight ahead for slow. So checking on the right, no signal. I'm staying in my lane, there's no lane marking, but clearly there's 2 lanes, so I'm going to stick to the outside. See, it follows to be 2 lanes. There's a triangle sign, the lanes are merging. I'm going to keep an eye on the right and keep an eye on my distance with the white car in front. Now speed limit is gone 50. I'm keeping that in mind. And this triangle sign is telling me this is a 2-way road. Now already I can see that the road is going to be going uphill. So I'm staying in a lower gear so I can pick up speed as I'm going. Because if I go into a higher gear right now, I will not have the power to go uphill. The car will start struggling. Although right now the gear selector is telling me to go in 4th, but the car doesn't know if it's uphill or downhill. I know that, so I need to make the correct choice. Don't just listen to the car. And if people are going slow, there must be a reason. Maybe they're turning, maybe there's traffic or whatever. Just keep a distance. There's no point of rushing the test. There's no reward of finishing too early or showing them that you can go fast or anything like that. The whole point of the test is to show them that you're a safe driver. There's nothing extra. You don't need to impress them, nothing at all. Often people think if I do this, if I do that, the examiner is going to like this, the examiner is going to like that. There's no bonus points. So even if they liked it, it doesn't matter. This is based on false or not false. So even if someone likes, the examiner likes something, I don't think it really matters, because as long as he might like something, but if you got a serious fault, you got a serious fault. So you're still going to fail. So just avoid doing any serious faults, keep a safe driving, and you'll get through it. Now triangle is telling me there's a roundabout approaching. I'm left the gas pedal, just gliding. Now I can see there's 2 roundabouts coming. Now here the examiner might tell you we're gonna go right and then right again. That's 2nd exit and 2nd exit. Now I'm gonna signal right. I don't know why there's a car in the middle of the roundabout there. Check my mirrors. 2nd gear. No one on my right. I'm gonna keep it slow. I'm barely giving gas, just enough to keep it going, because I need to go again to the 2nd roundabout. Again, check on the right. Look for this car. No signal. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, they're turning. I got priority over them, or that's what I thought. If someone is not giving you priority, that doesn't mean you force them to give you priority. You just stop. That's what you do. That's what you do according to the highway code. You can't take priority. You give priority, you can't take priority from someone. So if someone is not allowing you to go on the roundabout or whatever, it doesn't matter if it's your way to go or not, you can't just go and cause an accident. Now meeting situations, cars are parked on my side, I should be giving them way. He said thanks. Now I see a car on my left and a whole queue of cars coming from the right. It's better for me to stop. I could just wait for the queue to finish. I could wait for someone to flash at me and give me a sign to go. But there's no rush. I can stay here forever. As long as there's cars coming, it's not safe for me to go. There's no point for me going. And that car is far away. I can just give gas away from the car and then back in. Pedestrian on the road. Check my mirror. Go a little bit wider. I see there's a sharp bend coming on the right. There's no speed sign here, but I do see it's a residential area. There's humps, so I'm going to just stick to 2nd gear and just go reasonably slow. . Now coming here, the trees are covering the sign on the left that's telling you the oncoming vehicles have priority. I had one person just failing here just for that reason. So as you're going here, make sure there's no car coming, then check your right mirror, get on your right, and then you can go through the width restriction. First gear, you can almost come to a stop. Make sure the car is nice and straight along with the curb, and just go straight in. As you're going in, don't turn your steering wheel like this. Don't turn it until your back tires are out. Now I can turn it and just go back to the left. And second gear. Now here on this road, your road is going left, it's not going straight ahead. There's clearly signs that telling you this is your road. I had many people just going straight ahead, and I had even one person just failing for that. So make sure you don't get confused on the lane markings, and there's sign clearly telling you that your road is going towards the left. But it's a bit confusing, I understand. Now again, meeting point, wait for the car, just be patient. And now well to the right, and then check my mirror to come back in. This is the place often they might make you do pulling up on the left, they might make you do the reverse right. So you're gonna reverse back to Collins, or they could make you do the emergency brake here. It's very quiet area, so there's easily they could make you do a maneuver here. Now going down here is very narrow and it's very bendy, so I'm gonna just keep in second gear, keep it nice and slow, so I can control the car and stay on my position. Now I see a 40 sign, we're gonna go left at the end of the road. By now the examiner will be giving you direction to go back to the test center, so your independent driving is finished now. Second gear, I'm approaching, covering the brake, no one there on the right, I can just carry on. It's an open junction, I can clearly see there was no one, I don't need to stop. Now I saw the 40 sign before, so I'm gonna bring it up to 40, and then I see a speed sign further down, and by the time you bring it 40, you'll see a new sign saying 50. Or wait until you pass the sign, then bring it to 50, no before that. Now I check my mirror center and start giving gas. Now again, 50 is not a target, it's a speed limit. If it's raining too much, if there's traffic, if there's a bigger vehicle coming up ahead, I wouldn't go full 50, because one, the road is narrow, second, you might not have the greatest control on the car, and you don't want to be going over there on the right or on the left. So it's better off just stay at a reasonable speed, but still closer to the speed limit, as long as you can safely do it. Now I see a speed sign, I'm gonna check my mirror, slow down. I'm gonna change my gear to fourth. Now from here, the roundabout, we're gonna go second exit for Uxbridge, which is on my left. There's no lane markings as I'm approaching, but because I'm going left, I'm gonna just point my car towards the left. No signal since it's a second exit. Check on my right. Keep an eye on my mirror. Keep a good distance. If the car in front doesn't go, why am I going closer and closer? Can't force them to go anywhere. So I'm just gonna wait for them to go. The runway is quite busy, so it might take a while to go. And there's no rush. As long as there's no safe gap, why would you go? There's no point of rushing it, trying hard to just take a gap that isn't there. Now I'm keeping an eye on the right for anyone blocking them, or just a good gap which is coming out now. I'm keeping bite point and then gas a lot. Keep an eye on this van. Check my mirror, signal left. This is second exit. Now here the speed limit is still 40 because I haven't seen any other sign after 40. There's a repeating sign saying 40 again. Now I see a big 30 sign with a yellow background to make it more prominent saying 30. So I'm going to check my mirror, put it back in third gear. I'm already at 30. See a coach is stopped, so potential hazard. So there could be kids. The light is flashing and there's oncoming vehicles. because right now it's school time, so you could be expecting kids to be coming on the road. Speed limit here is 30, and again the road is going downhill, so if you stay in a lower gear you're easily going to control the speed and you're less likely to go over speed. Pedestrian in the crossing, I'm going to just brake in case. Yes, he's crossing. I checked my mirror, come to a stop, first gear. Even if he didn't cross, I'll slow down for him. If he doesn't cross, that's fine. I'm not going to be marked down for slowing down or even stopping for a potential pedestrian that's going to cross. If he crosses, well done, you stopped. If he doesn't, that's fine. You stopped for someone that could have crossed and it's safe. Now at the 2 mini roundabouts, we're going to go right and then left. So there are 2 roundabouts well together. The distance is very close. So I'm going to go in second gear. I'm going to aim for around 10-12 speed. Check my mirror, signal right. I'm going to go around the roundabout, no cutting, looking for the black car. They had no signal on, but they were on my right, so I have to give them priority. Make sure you go around the roundabout, try your best. And now we need to go left. Check again for any signal. Nothing at all. Okay, I can go. The best way to do this part is to go as slow as possible and take your time. Don't rush it. If you try to come in second and just try to clear it like a mission, you'll more likely have a fall for missing your mirrors, missing your signal. You'll maybe be cutting on the roundabout. So there's so much that can go wrong because of the speed. So make sure you do have appropriate speed, which is second gear around 10-12 speed. Now speed limit was 40, I saw it before. I'm going to put in fourth gear, but because this is a bend and I cannot see too much up ahead, I'm not going to go to 40. I'm going to keep 34, 35. Now I can see more, but I can see the sign that's telling me it's a sharp bend on the right. So I'm going to just leave the gas, do my bend correctly. Now national speed limit sign. Now check my mirror, and now start giving gas. And again, it doesn't mean that now you start going 60 and feel like Lewis Hamilton, because you're not Lewis Hamilton. So control the car and go what you can safely do. Around 45 to 50 would be reasonable to go here. No one is gonna try to go 60 here unless they have experience, they know the roads, they know what's coming up ahead. It says slow, there is a reason, because there's a junction here. There could be anything coming out of there. So now I just left the gas because the car is just going downhill. Now sharp bend on the right, and it says again slow. There must be a reason. Sharp turn on the right, stop braking. Once I bring it to 30, I'm going to change it to third gear now. Now either they can go straight ahead or they can go right. I'm going to go right at the roundabout, watching now in second gear. See the blue car waiting. I'm going to wait for them, check my mirror in the back, the 2 vans. And after that there's no one, I can start going. Now if you're coming back from this side of the test center, you're gonna be coming back from the bridge, which is harder than coming back from going straight from the roundabout, which is the Waterloo Road. And they often do that if you haven't done any maneuvers, but we'll cover that in another mock test video. For today we go from here. And again, going back from here, you can see it's an industrial estate. There's lorries coming, cars. Right now obviously people are going off from work, and watch out for the delivery drivers. There's always people that are good and people that are bad. Now as I was going, obviously he's coming fast, but he did brake for me, which is very good. Now coming here, you can see the keep here is from here until where the tires of the van are. So you can't go in the middle. It's not where just the writing is. It's literally from here until all the way there. And they make it for the lorries because there's a junction on the right. So if a lorry is turning out from there and you're just standing there in the middle, they will not be able to turn because they have a long trailer and they need wider space to go through the junctions. So make sure you keep it at the first line. If there's someone there, you keep it here. But if there's no one there, then you can get positioned where the van is right now. And obviously wait for the green light. I can already see from the sign there's a width restriction. So as I'm going, I'm gonna plan to just go slow anyways. I'm not gonna build up too much speed as I'm going. Keep an eye on the back, know what's around you. Right now I'm in neutral because I know by the time it goes amber, I can just put in first gear and go after that. Now by the time you're here, you're probably just going back to the test center, so just feel relaxed. Whatever the result is, you will know it soon after this junction. Whatever happens, happens. Now I'm gonna start going. Right now the width restriction is taken out by someone, I don't know, but I'm still gonna just go slow over the bridge. And just after the bridge, we're gonna turn right at the traffic light. Now I'm gonna signal. And here, once you're past the solid line, if you're like here, don't stop at the red light. You shouldn't stop at the red light after you've already passed the solid line. So if you've passed it, you passed it. There's a pedestrian there looking out. Now back to the test center, which is left from here. You pass through GVE. And this is just going back to the test center. Coming back here, this is a blind turn, so use the windows of this office up ahead to know what's going around the bend. Often there's lorry stopped or whatever, so approach it slowly. Make sure you know what's going on there. Now come here, and that is pretty much the end of the test route, because you'll be just going in. If you haven't done any maneuver, they'll make you do the maneuver back at the test center. But if you have already done something, they'll just tell you to go straight into one of the bays, and that will be the end of your test. Now I'm gonna just park up here. That's it. Okay guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you liked the test route. I hope you had enough tips. If you have any questions, just ask me in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos. And I'm just trying to step up my content a lot more to help you guys with your test and everything. So make sure you follow on the social medias and you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, because I'm gonna just try to do more and more videos. If you have any question, just ask me in the comments, or DM me on my social medias at Passpoint Driving, and I'll see you on the next video.